Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another action figure review, and today we'll be wrapping up my looks at the Masters of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection well, I'm not exactly sure what number it is, but today we're going to be taking a look at the ruthless leader of the evil horde himself, Hordak, brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel. Unless you want an arm cannon, because you don't get that, you get this stupid rock thing instead with a handle so you can hold it like a briefcase. What can I say other than I wish he came with the arm cannon, because I probably would have displayed him with that just to mix things up, you know. That said, you do get the same mini comic as the other two figures in this wave, complete with cross-sell on the back and the little pamphlet in case you're a moron and don't know how these figures go together. Taking a closer look at Hordak. His feet, I will say, were warped out of package. They still kind of are. I hit him with some heat and flattened him out. I may need to do that again. Because as you can see, he does have a bit of a teeter-totter to him, which is not ideal. I don't know why that is. So before I put this guy with my evil horde members in the cartoon collection, I might need to do a little bit more work on that, because his straight up duck feet, and literally looks like he cut off the Affleck duck's feet and turned them into boots. Affleck! There, I did the voice. What do you want for free? They're very warped. They kind of slope upward, so it doesn't give him much of a base. So unlike Megan Trainor, he's not all about that base, he's all about that rocking back and forth, and could cause problem if you're not into cataclysms. But other than that, his articulation is standard Origins fare. His head will look around, hindered by the cowl, which is sculpted to the armor, which is fine. I wish it was connected to the head, that way you could get a little bit more range out of that. But I guess that's more ideal, because it does look better aesthetically. So his arms will pop out to the side, rotate back and forth. Does not appear to have any squeaky shoulder syndrome. Got a single jointed elbow with rotation, swivel hinge wrist. He's got a swivel at the waist. His hips will kick out. Whoop! Back down, forward, and back. Let's have a single jointed knee with rotation. Swivel at the boot with a hinge and a rocker. And peg holes at the bottom of the feet, which you might want to use to stand with this guy, I'm not sure. But, you know, after heating it once, he does stand a lot better. It's just, I'd rather he not take a shelf dive. That's always ideal, right? So, kind of crunching his arms in a little bit here so we can get him ready for the next bit of this video. Like the figure, really do. Gotta have Hordak if you have, well, freaking Voltak in my case. I reviewed him before this guy. But, yeah, could have been better, especially with that arm cannon and, we'll just say, flatter feet. So, with that being said, it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old, yet not so good old, because he's a bad guy after all, Hordak, the ruthless leader of the evil horde, alongside the rest of this cartoon collection wave, which we've already taken a look-see at here on the channel. We got good old Manny Faces, and not so good old, because he's a bad guy, because he's a bad figure, Triclops. And yeah, I think this is a solid wave of these figures, yet the accessories are severely lacking. I don't know what's going on there, but at any rate, if you like the cartoon collection, this is definitely a wave to get. I think it's maybe even better than the last wave, even though that wave had my boy Mantenna in it with all his weird alien bizarreness. Getting these two out of the way so we can make room for our two regulars here. Got the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibolith and the infamous 11 Spawn. who, as usual, towers over everyone because he is not a 5.5-inch figure. However, I think good old Hordak here would be a fine card-carrying member of the Men in Red and Black Club. I think he qualifies, don't you? So, with that being said, it is time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and much like the rest of this cartoon collection wave, well, I do really like good old Hordak here, and think he is a fine addition to your Filmation-style Evil Horde. He lacks any useful accessories again, even though we already have the arm cannon, thanks to that PowerCon exclusive Horde 4-pack. The not-so-fine folks over at Mattel will say did not bother to include that with this figure for whatever reason, even though I'm sure we're going to see it reused with Hurricane Hordak whenever he goes up on sale on Mattel Creations. So the mind boggles as to who is in charge of accessorizing these cartoon collection offerings, but hopefully we start seeing some more useful weapons in the near to distant future for these characters. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.